it introduces a one-dimensional layout model, which means it deals with either rows or column at the same time. Okay, so with Flexbox you can create responsive and dynamic layouts without relying on float and positioning. All right, so let's get to the code. First of all, before you can use Flexbox, you have to create a flex container. Okay, so this container is defined using a display property of value flex. Okay, so once this container is defined, you can apply various properties to the behavior of the flex items inside it. Okay, so let me explain it using code now. So let's create a div with the class name of container. Okay, all right, so let's create three other divs. Okay, div, let's say box. Okay, box one. Okay, let's copy it 2 times and say box 2, box 3. All right, so let's come to our style.css. Okay, make sure you link the style. Okay, so when you're using Flexbox, this particular container is referred to as flex container. Okay, so let's target this container. Okay, let's say display of flex. All right, so let's launch our live server. Okay, let's go live so you can see what we have. Guys, so you can see the box 1, box 2, box 3, they are side by side. So that's the power of flex box. Okay, and let me comment this display flex, the container. Okay, you will see the difference. Okay, this is the way it was initially, but when you add flex, they will be side by side. Okay, all right, and you can't add flex to this particular div, you only add flex to the container. Okay, so if you want to position these three divs, okay, you have to wrap it inside the container and give the container flex. All right, so that's the first thing you need to know. And there are some key concepts and properties of CSS Flexbox. Okay, so let's talk about the flex container property. That is all the property you can give this container, sorry, or you can call it a wrapper. So you can say flex direction column. So this will automatically bring, okay, the direction of the three boxes to column. Okay, direction of the container. So let's style these boxes so you can see it better. Let's say div, let's create container div. Okay, background color red. Okay, so this is what we have now. Let's give a width and height. Okay, width, let's say 200 pixels, and height of 200 pixels. Okay, let's say margin top and bottom, let's say 2 rem 0. Okay, so you can see it's more clear now. Okay, so the flex direction column is used, right, in case you want to change the direction of the flex property or the flex box. All right, so let me comment this. The next thing that we can use in this container is flex wrap. Okay, when we say wrap, see they are together. Okay, let me put padding. Okay, so when we say wrap, it means when there is no more space. Okay, let me show you in the mobile size. Okay, all right, so you can see as I'm decreasing it, and immediately there is a break point. Immediately there is no more space. Okay, it will move the next object to the other line. You can see, because the first space cannot contain three items. Okay, so that's what wrap is used for. Okay, it's used for responsive design. Right, so you can see that's another thing you can add to the flex container. And another thing you can say is justify content. All right, so justify content. Okay, this justify content aligns flex item along the main axis, which is horizontal. Okay, and it controls the spacing between the item. So there are different values for justify item. When you say justify item, common one we use is space between. You can see they are spaced across the width of the browser. Okay, when you say space around, okay, you can see, so there are different. You can say justify content center. All right, they are in the center. So let's bring it back to space between. Okay, there are different values for the justify content, and don't forget I said justify content aligns the flex items along the main axis, which is horizontally, and it controls the spacing of the flex items. Okay, another property we can use in this flex container is align items. Okay, so align items is is the opposite of justify content. Okay, and we use them together. Okay, majorly. So align flex items, sorry, along the cross axis, which is the vertical axis. Okay, and controls the positioning within the container. Okay, let's see align items. Okay, you can see there are different values for it. Let's say align item start. All right, so it does not really create a difference. Okay, right now, but let me say, if I say center here, align justify content center, align item starts. All right, you can see the item is aligned vertically. Okay, it is start, it is up here because we say align item start. When I say align item center, you see it will move to the center vertically. Okay, no, first of all we need to give this container height. Okay, all right, so you can see it moves vertically, it moves to the center vertically. And when I say align item flex start, you can see it move to the top vertical. Basically the difference between justify content and align items, okay, is justify content align items along vertical horizontal axis, okay, which is the main axis of a flex box or a flex container. But align item deals with vertical direction, which is the cross axis. Okay, so let's talk about the flex items property. Okay, so what properties can you give to each particular items inside this container? All right, so the flex property we're talking about the flex items. Okay, the flex items properties. Okay, the first one we're talking about is flex grow. Okay, so let's come to this div. Let's say flex grow. First of all, what is flex grow? Flex grow specify how the flex item grow relative to each other to fill in the available spaces. Right, when you come to the browser, you can see first of all there are spaces here, there are spaces here. Okay, but when we say flex grow 1, okay, that is we're saying flex grow 1 to all the div inside of this container. Okay, you can see they take all the available spaces. When you collapse it, when you come to mobile, okay, when you see when this one comes to that line, remember we're using flex wrap. Okay, this wrap is making it come to the other line when the first line is filled up. Okay, so this flex grow make it grow and take all the available spaces. Okay, so we can also, okay, we can also, let's say, let's give this div class of box one. Okay, let's copy this, paste here, class box two. Sorry, and box three. Okay, okay, so let's target, let's give different flex grow property to each div. Let's say box one, flex grow one, box two, let's grow two. All right, you can see this first one is bigger. This one is bigger than this box three because this one is let's grow one, let's grow two. Okay, this that means it will be times two of the flex grow one, but this one does not have any flex, so you just take the available space. So if I say box three to be flex grow one also. All right, you can see then squeeze yourself the available spaces. Okay, so this one is flex grow one, two. You can see it's bigger than these two. Okay, so that's basically what flex grow does. Okay, so the next one we'll talk about is flex basis. Okay, flex basis specified the initial size of the flex item before the remaining space is distributed. Okay, so it's different from flex grow. Flex grow just take the available spaces, but flex basic will specify the initial size of the flex item, okay, before the remaining spaces is distributed. Let's give this flex box two. Let's say flex basis. Okay, so this flex basis is like a width. You can say 300 pixels. Okay, you can see this one, it has a defined space. When I say let's base 500 pixels, you can see, so that was flex base is just like the width of the flex item. Okay, yeah, so that's basically everything you need to know about flexbox. Okay, as a beginner, but I want us to create a nav bar so I can show you how we use flexbox properly in real applications. Okay, so let's remove all this. So let's just remove this. Let's remove this. Okay, right, so we have a clean slate. Okay, let me save this. Sorry, we have a clean slate. So let's create a navbar. Remember, we need this container for any flex property or using any flex box. I mean, so let's say a logo, a div of a class logo. No, let me say a div. Let's say h3 of class logo. By the way, if you can't use shortcuts, just go to your extension tab. All right, you can see the way I'm typing the shortcuts. I'm saying h3 dot logo. Okay, it just creates the class h3 of logo immediately. If you can't use it, just come to the extension tab, search for image. Okay, so this is it. Okay, image JSS. Okay, this particular when you install it, you'll be able to use, okay, all those shortcuts. It's just to save time while coding. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so let's say logo. Let's say let's call it logo. All right, just simple navbar. Then we'll create another div. You know what? Instead of a div, let's create a UL tag. All right, let's say list. Let's say product. All right, so let's copy this list, paste it, and paste it here. Okay, let's say contacts and blog. Right, so just say put navbar. Right, so you can see this is what we have. So now let's style this using flexbox. First of all, let's target the container. All right, and the first thing we need to do is say display flex. Okay, don't forget you need to add this container in order to use the flex property. Okay, or else it won't work. So you can see they are side by side. So now let's give this container a background color so you can see. Let's say blue. You know what? Let's say black. Then let's say color white. Okay, that's what we have. You can see it looks good. Let's give it height of 70 pixels. Okay, then let's target this UL tag. Oh, we can target the h3. Let's just increase the font size. Sorry, h3. Let's just say font size. Okay, so it's bigger. Let's say 2 rem, 2.5 rem. Okay, it's not too big. Let's say 2 rem. Okay, so let's give it this container padding. Let's say 2 rem. Okay, let's 2 rem is too much. Let's say 1 rem. Okay, so guys, if you notice there are spaces. Okay, there are some spaces. You can see this white space, this one by the side, this one by the left. Okay, the application, there are some spaces and we did not specify the spaces ourselves. Okay, so the way we take out those spaces, don't forget this, when you are developing your app, the first thing you need to do in every style sheet, okay, you say star, then open the brackets, then you say border box sizing, I mean border box, you say margin 0. Okay, because there's some predefined margin by the of the browser. Okay, and padding 0. So when you see it space, okay, you can see there's no more spaces there. Okay, so let's continue with our navbar. So now we have this and it's not looking good, so let's make this list looks better. Okay, so it can be horizontally also. So as a guest, we're going to use flex on this particular UL. Okay, so this UL tag is serving as container for all these li tags. Okay, so I believe you are getting this. So let's say display flex. All right, so as you guessed, there will be horizontal. Okay, there will be horizontal. Okay, so let's say li. Let's remove those dots. Let's say list style none. All right. Okay, so now I want to move this list to this right side. Okay, and the way we do it is by saying justify content. Okay, on the flex container, remember. So you say justify contents. Let's say space between. Okay, you can see they are moved to the end of each. Okay, they are moved to the end of the page. So if you can see this logo and this list, okay, they are not aligned properly because they are not on the same line. So the way we set it to be on the same line is by using align items. Okay, remember I said align item deals with the vertical direction for the flex item, for the flex container. I mean, let's align items and we say center, right? So they can be center, they can be in the center of this container. Okay, you can see it looks better. Okay, so these ones, they are together, they are not looking good, and we can give spaces between each list item, and then we'll give space in flex box. Is we say instead of this container, okay, this UL container, we say gap. All right, and we give it any gap we want. Let's say one REM. Okay, you can see their spaces there. If you say 2M, okay, see the spaces there, and it looks better now. All right, so this is a very simple way of using Flexbox, all right, in your HTML applications. Okay, Flexbox is very easy. If we're using positioning, it will make our code lengthy and it will be very difficult to create this navbar very fast. Okay, so the most important things you need to know in Flexbox is you need a container. Right, it is the container we give a flex property. Right, so anything you want to flex, you have to wrap it inside of a container. Right, and there are some properties that you can give to a container, which is number one, display flex, specify content, align items. Okay, you can also give gap for spaces, and so that's basically everything about Flexbox. Alright, so this is just a beginner course of Flexbox, but I believe you understand the concept of using Flexbox, and you can use Flexbox in your own project. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe for more content. Okay, so see you soon.